All right, turning now to some election news tonight. Election season is getting closer and closer, with only 7 weeks away until we go and cast our ballots. And according to some new Pew research, Latinos are projected to make up more than 14% of all eligible voters across the country in November. But experts in South Carolina say our state is trailing behind others when it comes to turnout. So actually getting Latinos to go to the polls and have their voices heard. News 19's Shelly Garzone has the details and what obstacles may be keeping people from voting. Shelly, what did you find out?
That's right, Andrea. Experts tell me community resources are key to helping get Latinos registered and out to vote, something they say South Carolina does not have much of compared to neighboring states.
The Latino vote really is up for grabs for any party that wants to do that work and reach out to them and get them to turn out to vote.
Nina Cano is the founder of Charleston Vota, an organization that helps educate Latino community members on elections and registering to vote. She tells me the Latino population is growing, and with that comes more Latino voters.
Of the 7% Latino population in South Carolina, 2% of them are registered to vote, and they are voting at high levels. Their voter participation rate is about 80%.
According to the Pew Research Center, Latinos are projected to make up 14.7% of all eligible voters across the country in November 2024. But Cano says South Carolina struggles compared to neighboring states.
When we look at states like Florida, North Carolina, Georgia, our neighbors, they have multiple community organizations trying to get out the vote. Here in South Carolina, we're a growing Latino population, but it's still small enough to where there might not necessarily be that community outreach happening immediately.
Cano tells me there are key things to know when it comes to the Latino vote.
A lot of Latinos who maybe were not born in the United States and obtained their citizenship later on in life may not have never registered to vote or may not know how to go about it. So the importance of community organizations reaching out to this population is so important. Empowering the voters, right, with the issues, ensuring that the representatives that are running for office understand the needs of this population and what compels them to turn out to vote. A lot of people can feel disenfranchised sometimes if the issues that they care about aren't on the ballot or aren't at the top of mind for their representatives.
Maritzia Valerio recently became a citizen and will be voting for the first time in this election. She tells me issues motivating her to vote are the economy and immigration.
Cada presidente trae nuevas ideas. Y para mí es importante que todos votemos, todos los ciudadanos, porque para hacer un cambio diferente, tanto para los jóvenes, para los ancianos, o sea, para todo el país completo.
Over the past 10 years, we've had a 300% growth in the Latino population in South Carolina. So to ignore this population would be devastating to, our civics process.
And just a reminder, folks, the deadline to register to vote online in South Carolina is October 6th, and in person, that is October 4th. Andrea?
Yeah, it's important to know those dates. Thank you so much, Shelly.